Nate McMillan's Blazers getting the defending champs without Brandon Roy. Final second quarter. This is an odd play. Portland has 6 players on the court. The officials don't catch it. Kevin Garnett screaming at the rest, but it's too late. Travis Outlaw on the flush. Blazers were hit with a tee, but by rule, the basket cannot be taken off the scoreboard.
Somebody who had 6 players on the floor.
Oh, the way that Jacques Vaughn is reacting.
Must be the magic.
That's about as upset as you'll see Jacques Vaughn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I see 6, yeah.
It'd be very difficult for people to get the ball in.
They go in the backcourt to Ellis. Ellis getting away from Green. Clock ticking away. Throws it ahead. Throws it out of bounds. Ellis threw it out of bounds with 1.3 remaining.
And now there's going to be a desperation heave that could win it.
Here's San Antonio without timeout, so they can't advance the ball with a timeout. But they do have one more shot with 1.3 remaining. It appeared that San Antonio, there was some contact, had fouled Ellis, but they didn't call it. Diaw throws it down the court, knocked away by Ellis.
But that's good for San Antonio.
Because now the ball's in the front court with 4/10 of a second remaining. You can catch and shoot with 4/10 left. Spurs will have one more shot. Diaw will inbound. They do not have timeouts.
And listen, the last time they ran a side out and they switched, there was confusion and there was a direct pass to the rim.
Well, San Antonio, Diaw will inbound. Duncan, Green, Ginobili, and Patty Mills out there. One last shot. Mavericks clinging to a 2-point lead with 4/10 of a second remaining. Duncan looks, Mills launches it up. That's it. The Mavericks survive. Their season is still alive. And Game 7 will be Sunday afternoon in San Antonio.
And also, as great as the pass was, I thought that seal by Kevin Love was terrific as well. And he gets rewarded there with the 3-point play.
And Kevin, you drafted Kevin.
Yes, I did.
But I think Cleveland got to do a better job of finding him in them type moments instead of him always standing out on the 3-point lines, shooting up threes.
That's a good point. And let's get it over to Dennis Scott. Dennis, what do you got?
Hey, guys, you're having a conversation. Bryn Forbes is at the table, thought he was checking in. Danny Green runs to the bench. So they actually had 6 players on the court, so they're trying to look at it now as Ty Lue and the coaching staff caught it. So as you guys were having a great conversation, Bryn Forbes is at the table now, thought he could come in the game, but the referee never waved him in. So it's going to be interesting to see as Tom Washington here.
Let's take a look, and that is kind of weird.
Yeah, you see right there, you see Danny, he's kind of on the court, Bryn's trying to walk in.
I think that's a Shaq and a Fool moment.
Oh, no question about it. I know the president and the vice president of Shaq and the Fool.
I know Pop is pulling his hair out on that play right there because he's not used to stuff like that happening.
No.
So the question is Bryn Forbes' foot over that line as Danny Green is still on the court? I think that may be a technical foul, guys.
Yeah, Tony Parker said, yeah, you got to wait. We can't have 6 guys on the floor.
Yeah, that rule doesn't really change. It's kind of the same at every level.
I'm trying to think, he is on the floor. So.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out if they...
I think they caught the officials off guard a little bit there as well.
Yeah. Tony probably went over and said, hey, son, you're a point guard. You got to open up your mouth.
You think he said it in French, though, or do you think he said it in English?
Hopefully he said it in English.
Yeah, you think he said some French? You think he used a little French, though?
He probably did.
So they are.
Yeah.
It took a long time to figure that out. So anyhow, Kevin Love will get a free throw.
And here's what happens. when you're at a team meeting and everybody yells at you, you get to shoot the technicals to try to make you feel better. You see that?
Absolutely.
I mean, poor guy was subject of a kind of undressing by some players.
And unfairly so.
I couldn't agree more.
Unfairly so.
It was 62-62 at the end of regulation. WKU had the last shot of regulation and missed it. Now the Ragin Cajuns can hold for the last shot. J.J. Thomas says he's okay now. So J.J. Thomas is back in. He wrenched his back earlier in overtime, and Thomas is back in. Hilltoppers are man-to-manning it. Out of bounds from Andrews, right beside his bench. Half court to Payton against Crook. 18 seconds are left. Tie game. Payton against Crook way out front. Jamal on him like a shirt. He's right in front of us with a dribble. 10 seconds ago, he's on the red towel against Crook. Lost the dribble in front of his bench. Got it back at the sideline. 6 seconds to go. Coming down the lane, puts it up and in. 3 seconds to go. Backcourt to Khalil, up to half court. Half court shot at the buzzer. Missed it. And the Ragin Cajuns have won 72-70. Payton was out of control. Almost lost the dribble out of bounds. Got it back and then knifed down the lane. Laid it in. It's 72-70. The officials now are talking to one another away from the two teams, or shaking hands. And this one is over.
I don't know what the discussion was about, but one of the officials called another one over. They had a discussion, didn't last very long. They turned and headed to the locker room. Game, set, and match favor the Ragin Cajuns here tonight.
So in a play that was breaking down, Payton was able to hit the ball back and drove it into the lane, put it up. The inbounds pass came to Khalil McDonald, who dribbled to half court and missed the jump shot. And the Ragin Cajuns have won the game. They've now won 12 in a row in regular season play in the Sun Belt. They go to 2-0 this year. Hilltoppers now fall to 1 up and 2 down as the Ragin Cajuns win a thriller, 72-70.
Well, the discussion was now that Lafayette had 6 players on the floor.
Let's count them up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Absolutely.
The Ragin Cajuns have 6 players on the court.
Holy mackerel.
So in the game, in the play that decided the game, they inbounds the ball, inbounded in backcourt with 6 players on the court.
Oh my, I've never seen that before. I have never seen that before.
6 players on the court for the Ragin Cajuns, and they win it to the end of the game. 72-70. And I don't know, can you go to a monitor and look at it?
Well,
I have no idea on this one. I've never seen it before.
There are correctable errors and there are not correctable errors, and I don't know what the ruling on that would be. I've just never seen it before.
So the Ragin Cajuns use 6 players at the end of the game and defeat the Hilltoppers 5 in overtime, 72-70.
Substitution.